Evening all. I thought I'd give you a little bit of music to listen to just for a little while. Oh, it's lovely to see so many people. Hello Emma, hello Catherine, hello Lorraine, Mark. Nice to see you all. Oh, it's great to have all the regulars. It's fantastic. So that bit of music that I was playing just as we were all getting ready was might have sounded a little bit like the Stone Roses, but nothing to do with the Stone Roses at all. That's a little Australian band that you might or might know called DMAs. I've seen them a couple of times in concert. Very good, very bunch of young lads making some quite good music. Hello, and sounding very like Manchester, really. So they're really pretty good. So check them out. DMAs, DMA apostrophe S. I don't think the apostrophe is right, to be honest. I've got a bit apostrophe policey about that. I think it's all a bit wrong. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Welcome to Antipodean Classics. Now I have a friend who hopefully will join me later. I have a friend called Leon who's from the Hervey Bay area of Queensland, just outside Brisbane. And he is kind of, well, he keeps on saying he's kind of responsible for me playing this thing, to be honest. So I'm a drummer, I've always played the drums. I've always been a bit of a frustrated guitarist. Don't really know how to play it, I can't really play the guitar. But I'm a drummer, and I sing backing vocals. That's what I've done for the last 20 odd years in various covers bands. Never really stood out, never really come out from behind the kit, but Leon, we were dance dads, and we met, and he said, come down to my house for a jam. Or as he put it, Fair Dinkum might come down my house for a jam. He was from London originally. So I went down to his house for a jam. I took my little cajon with me, and we sang, and he said, tell you what, you need to be playing a different instrument. So he handed me a ukulele, and that was 5.5, 6, that was about 5 years ago. 5 years ago, and that's it, I was hooked. So just to please my mate, and just to say a big up to Leon, we're going to do some songs from Down Under. So some of these songs you will have heard of, most definitely, and some of them you might go, oh, I didn't know that was Australian. That's interesting. And there's a story behind some of these bands. Story behind some of the songs, as there always is. Always like to just add a little bit of history and educate everyone at the same time. Look, see, my comments aren't scrolling now, so I'm going to have to stop occasionally. And Facebook, who'd have them, honestly? Hiya, Tanya. Lavinia, lovely to see you. Davey. Davey. We missed you, Shona. You know, at a time like this, it would have been lovely to have some neighbours who were into just getting pished over the fence. Anyway, this first song deals with that very touchy and dark art of female masturbation. Oh yes, I hope you've just spat all your drinks out. This song was was done by a band called the Divinals. They were from Sydney, and this was one of their biggest hits, I think. It was released in 1990. Well, we released over here in 1990 anyway. And the singer, what was her name? Chrissy, I forget her surname. Well, that's terrible, I knew it. Chrissy Amphlett, unfortunately died in 2003 of breast cancer. And this song was kind of picked up in Australia by lots and lots of prominent female artists. And they did a whole campaign around raising awareness for breast cancer. And it's all about just kind of touching yourself. You know what I mean? So, ladies, get familiar with your breasts. I love myself, I want you to love me. When I'm feeling down, I want you above me. I search myself, I want you to find me. I forget myself, I want you to remind me. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You're the one who makes me come, honey. You're the sun who makes me shine. When you're around, I'm always laughing. I wanna make you mine. I close my eyes, I see you before me. I think I would die if you were to ignore me. A fool could see just how much I adore you. I get down on my knees, I'd do anything for you. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. And there's a bit of a solo here, which I can't do because it's just me. I love myself, I want you to love me. When I'm feeling down, I want you above me. I search myself, I want you to find me. I forget myself, babe, I want you to remind me. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. And here we go, this is the dreaded spoken bit. I want you, I don't want anybody else. And when I think about you, ooh, I touch myself. Ooh, oh, oh. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Well, there you go, that's the Divinals. And they were touching themselves all over. Oh yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that. And there we go. That was a song from Australia. Music. Let me get rid of music. A song from Australia that you might not have known was from Australia. Who knows? You might have done, but you might not have done. So let's see, here we go. Yeah, you know, it's a quality tune actually. Yeah. I'm just moving my screen around. Hi Shona! Thanks very much everyone, that was very kind of you. No, so, next song. I'm not going to hang about because I'm always blathering nonsense. So the next song, well, it has a bit of a story behind it, doesn't it? So the next song is from a band called Big Pig. Now, you may not have heard of Big Pig. They were big in the well, they weren't really that big at all, actually, but they were Australian. They were from I'm not really sure actually, from dotted around Melbourne and places like that. Melbourne, big music scene in Melbourne. So anyway, they were late 80s. They had 2 albums. One was brought out in 1987. The other one was in 1990. And there was about 9 people in the band, and they were all drummers. Hence why I thought they were great. And I first saw them on a program called Wired. Now, I don't know if you remember Wired. It was a program that was on Channel 4 in 1988. It ran for 14 episodes, and it was a music program, really kind of like later with Duels, but a bit more classy. The production was really good, and it was hosted by a guy called Tim Alexander, I think. He's dead now, unfortunately. And it was a brilliant program. It was on a Friday night on Channel 4, and I was working in London at the time, and I got home from work, sat down in front of the telly, watched Wired with a couple of beers, and then I went down the Chinese for their special chow mein, which was absolutely, I'd lived on that stuff forever, almost. Anyway, so Big Pig, they were all about, they were a bit of a protest band. They were all about drums, percussion. They didn't really have any musicians in the band other than drummers, because drummers are musicians too. And they had a couple of guys who played harmonica, and that was about it, really. So I've made myself a backing track for this. So I spent some time last night just fanning about in the studio. So I've put a backing track down for this. It's a drum track, and it's me singing backing vocals, and I'm just going to sing over the top of that. So I've got to go over here and get a studio done. So this is Big Pig, and it's called Hungry Town. Well, let me tell you a story about Hungry Town, where the men love women and kiss the ground. I got my hat and a dollar bill. Lord, I feel so hungry, I'm feeling ill. Well, Hungry Town people got nothing to eat. They scratch in the dirt trying to plant the seed. When nighttime comes, it's time for bed. Well, now I gotta fight just to lay my head. Well, it's a hungry town where people kiss the ground, and the higher you go, that's where the feeling grows. There's a world out there where people just don't care about what's going down right here in Hungry Town. Well, let me tell you a story about Hungry Town, where the men love winter when we kiss the ground. I got my hat and a dollar bill. Oh, I feel so hungry, I'm feeling ill. Well, it's a hungry town where people kiss the ground, and the higher you go, that's where the feeling grows. There's a world out there where people just don't care about what's going down right here in Hungry Town. Yeah, it's a hungry town where people kiss the ground, and the higher you go, that's where the feeling grows. There's a world out there where people just don't care about what's going down right here in Hungry Town. Hungry Town, Hungry Town, Hungry Town, Hungry Town, Hungry Town, Hungry Town. We're living in Hungry Town, Hungry Town. I feel so cold, I feel so low, I feel so so cold. I feel so alone. Oh yeah, I feel so cold. I feel so alone. I feel so cold. I feel so alone. Well, it's a hungry town where people kiss the ground, and the higher you go, that's where the feeling grows. There's a world out there where people just don't care about what's going down right here in Hungry Town. Ba-ba-da-ba, 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 ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, well, there's Hungry Town. Oh, that was quite good fun. Oh, keep on bashing my microphone. Do you know what? Anyway, that was quite good. That was, well, I thought it was alright. It might have been shite. I don't know. Anyway, let's crack on. So, arguably, so there's another backing track coming up in a minute. Oh, thanks very much. What's that? Lavinia, what are you saying? Are you talking in Gaelic again? Probably. Anyway, there's another backing track coming a bit later on. All played by me. Believe that if you like, but it's true. Anyway, here's a song from a. Here's a song from. Oh, hang on a minute. Go for this one. Here's a song from AC/DC. Everybody knows AC/DC's Australian, right? Riding down the highway, going to a show, stopping on the byways, playing rock and roll, getting robbed, getting stoned, getting beat up, broken bone, getting had, getting took. I tell you folks, it's harder than it looks, 'cause it's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. If you think it's easy doing one-night stands, try playing in a rock and roll band. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. Hotel, motel, make you wanna cry. Laid into the hard cell, know the reasons why. Getting old, getting gray, getting ripped off, underpaid, definitely. Getting old, sold, second hand. That's how it goes, playing in a band. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. If If you want to be a star, stage and screen, look out, it's rough and mean. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Now normally this would be some bagpipes in here, but not this time. Oh, thank you very much. Fair dinkum, mate. Yeah. Oh yes. Okay. So the last time I did that, live in front of people, and you started the show with one from Sheila's. How about finish with one from Bruce's? Bruce's. Do you know what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure the next two. The next two is kind of a duet, actually. The next two. Oh, God, my spec. I am sweating like a pig. Hang on a minute. I've got myself in the right fankle here. There you go, that's better. Well, the next song is really a duet. It's another one that I prepared a backing track for. So I spent some time last night with my bass guitar. So I laid out a bass line. Great display. You know how men can't multitask, Lorraine. It's shocking. I'm finding this terribly difficult. This is really, really a huge challenge. Normally I can't speak and write at the same time. Or speak and browse at the same time, or speak and do anything at the same time, really. So the next song is a song. It's a song. I need to drink water, my mouth is dry as anything. So I prepared a backing track for this next one. So it's got a bass guitar, and it's got me playing a little controller keyboard with a glockenspiel, and a bell, which you'll hear as you go through, and there's some backing vocals in there as well. And I thought it would be, in order to do this song justice, I thought it probably needed a bit extra. So I didn't want to just download the backing track, because you can do that from karaoke sites and all sorts of stuff. I thought, no, I'm going to put my own backing track together. So spent a few hours last night doing that, and it was quite fun. So you'll hear the glockenspiel, you'll hear the bell, you'll hear some stuff. So I don't know if you know what this song is. You might have guessed, you might not. A recent worldwide smash, hit in 27 countries, number one in 27 countries across the world, with a glockenspiel. No? Okay. Well, this is a song by a guy who is he's a Belgian Australian, born in Belgium, brought up in Melbourne. He's a drummer, but he's also a multi-instrumentalist and songwriter. And he's done 3 albums under his pseudonym. He's really a drummer in a Melbourne band called The Basics. So if you get a chance to check out The Basics, do, because they're fantastic. And they're very, very similar to Crowded House in many ways, but they put their own spin on things. They write great songs. So The Basics, check them out. So the drummer is a guy called Wouter de Bakker, very Belgian. He goes by the name of Wally. Where's Wally? I don't know. But when he was growing up in Belgium, Walter, if a disambiguation of Walter is Gauthier. So his mum, when he was growing up, used to call him her little Gauthier, and that kind of got shortened to Gautier. So he wrote this song. It was 2011. And when it came out, it was a worldwide smash. And the bit at the start, you sampled the little guitar. It went like that. Wait a minute. You sampled that line from a Brazilian guitarist whose name was Luis something or other. And just the royalties on that little sample alone, by 2008, had made the estate of this guy $1.2 million. So you can just imagine how much the whole song. Anyway, I'm going to have to go and set this up because I want to disable some tracks, enable some tracks, and then you'll hear me playing the bass. You'll hear me doing some shenanigans on glockenspiels and stuff. So we'll see how this goes. Well, there was a bit from someone else that I haven't disabled. Anyway, here we go. Now and then I think of when we were together. Like when you said you felt so happy you could die. Told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's an ache I still remember. Addicted to a certain kind of sadness, like resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad that it was over. But you didn't have to cut me off, make it like it never happened and that we were nothing. And I don't even need your love, you treat me like a stranger and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that though, now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. This is the female part. Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over. Part of me believed that it was always something that I'd done, but I don't wanna live that way, reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go and I wouldn't get you hung up on somebody that you used to know. You didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened and that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that though, now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. know somebody. I used to know somebody. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. That I used to know. I used to know somebody. Rapturous applause, everybody falls on their feet in disgust. Oh, it's amazing! Well, I wasn't sure if that would work. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you. It is an epic song. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Mark. It is an epic song. It's an amazing song. It made the guy a millionaire many times over. Sadly, he doesn't do the goatee thing anymore. But I would recommend that you check out all three of his albums. The first one called Boardface, take it or leave it. Second one called Like Drawing Blood, fantastic. Got some amazing tracks in it, especially Hearts a Mess. Go and check out Hearts a Mess from Like Drawing Blood. It's stunning. And his last album, which that song was from, it's called Making Mirrors. Just brilliant. Check him out. So, that sets the bar quite high, and I'm just going to bring everything crashing down. So, this is my last song. Hey! And I tried this song today, and I'm not getting my pitch right. So anyway, this is a song. So this is my last song. This was a song by a guy whose career was in the dirt. It was over. He was going nowhere. Last album flopped. And he was offered a song called We Built This City on Rock and Roll. And he turned it down. And just as well he did, because it's a shit song. And anyway, you know that thing that happened a couple of years ago where somebody brought out this video that said we built this city on sausage rolls. It's not we built this city on sausage rolls. It's we built this chippy on sausage rolls. Honestly. Bag of shite. Anyway, he turned it down just as well. Shit song. It went to that other band called Jefferson Air Ship Star Plane or whatever they call it. I have no idea. Changed the name so many times. So anyway, but what he did was he accepted this song. Took him to stratospheric heights. Next album was a hit. Set for Life. So I'm going to give this a try. You can sing in the chorus. You'll all know it. And then that'll be me for another week. Thank the Lord. Anyway, the intro chorus is a bit dodgy. We had the chance to turn the pages over. We can write what we want to write. Gotta make ends meet before we get much older. Started in the wrong key. Oh, that's me now. I'm knackered now. We're all someone's daughter. We're all someone's son. How long can we look at each other? See what I mean? I'm all over the place. Down the barrel of a gun. Sing along! The other voice try and understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. Oh, 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 oh. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live with fear. Oh, 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 oh. Right. I hope none of you are smokers. If you are, get your lighters in there. And if you don't, get your phones out and get the torches on, all that kind of pish. Sing along. This time, oh God, we know we all can stand together with the power to be powerful, believing we can make it better. Yeah, yeah. God! Oh, we're all someone's daughter, we're all someone's son. How long can we look at each other and down the barrel of a gun? Come on, sing along! You're the voice trying to understand it, make a noise and make it clear. Oh, oh, oh. We're not gonna sit in silence, we're not gonna live with fear. Oh, and I've forgotten something. Oh, we're all someone's daughter, we're all someone's son. How long can we look at each other down the barrel of a gun? You're the voice trying to understand it, make a noise and make it clear. Oh, we're not gonna sit in silence, we're not gonna live with fear. Voice trying to understand it, make a noise and make it clear. We're not gonna sit in silence, we're not gonna live with fear. And that's me for another week. Oh, it's very kind of you all to tune in. It's really lovely to see you love that sausage roll song, Gemma, sorry. Get Gemma and Emma mixed up. Thank you, everyone. I love sausage rolls too. Oh, Greg's sausage rolls. Are they open yet? Anyway. Oh, good. It gets better and better. Well, that's very kind of you, Mark. Thanks very much. I'm now starting to prep 2 weeks in advance. So one of my friends, John Steele, who is the keyboard player in Kitchener, he's been sending me some piano recording stuff. And I've had no time to sort it out. That's probably 2 weeks down the line. Next week, it's Country Classics, Take 2. Oh yes, there was so many songs I could have chosen when I did country stuff. Yeah, a wee bit out of breath. When I did country stuff a few weeks ago. So I'm going to do a few more. And there'll be a right funny one right at the end. So I hope you'll join me. Anyway, thanks so much for spending a little bit of time with me tonight. It really is. I just hugely appreciate it. So have a good week. I'm off to have a beer, and I'll go and report back, and I'll scroll through all the comments, and I'll do a little smiley face and a little thing, and then I'm going to go to bed, and then start preparing for next week. My God! And then it's a special thing happening this week. It's our 25th anniversary this week on Wednesday. So happy anniversary to me and Anthea, or Anthea and me, Anthea and I. Happy anniversary to me. Just happy anniversary. If it's anybody's anniversary this week, happy bloody anniversary. Just have a great week, everybody. Stay well, stay safe, and please always remember to be kind to each other. And I'll see you next week. Night all!